What's good, y'all? It's Ian. I just got back from the gym right now, walked down here to the beach. But in today's video, I'm going to explain to you guys how to silence that demon in your head, because for so long in my life, I didn't know how to communicate with that voice. There will never be a time in your life that you will not come in contact with that voice in your head that's always telling you to give into the comfort, to indulge in the junk food, to skip the gym, to end your workout early. And what gave me this video idea, I was in the gym today and I found myself starting to get out of groove, and it just didn't feel right? Like I wasn't feeling the mind muscle connection as much today, and I just wasn't in the flow. I wasn't really breathing too hard. I was taking maybe like an extra 20 to 45-second rest in between each set, which was throwing me off, because I was sitting there before each set and I was like thinking about, why don't I feel the connection today? Why can't I, really squeeze the muscle? And I started to realize that this voice started to enter my head, and it's like, you don't even feel it today, bro. Just leave early. You're hungry. My stomach's growling. I'm sitting on the lat pull down machine, and my stomach literally starts to growl at me because I haven't eaten in like 8 hours. I'm starving, bro. I'm in a cut right now, and it's not an extreme cut, but it's just that I haven't eaten in a while, and I didn't really have many carbs because I'm not eating fruit at the moment. I decided to not eat fruit because I wanted to take a break from sugar in general, so I'm having no sugar right now, just carbs from potatoes. But man, I was just sitting there, and that voice is just telling me over and over again, bro, just leave. Like, you can just go, get the protein in, your next back day, just go absolutely ham to make up for it. And, like, today is just not going to be it. Like, you're not going to be able to feel it. And plenty of times in my life, I have left the gym early because I had that feeling. I've always trained hard my whole entire life, even when I was eating processed food, when I was jerking off all the time, when I was hanging out with my boys till 4 a.m., just screwing off with my life, like I talk about on here. But there was never a time where, my bad, sorry, I got a little bit distracted. There was plenty of times throughout my journey where I left the gym early because I couldn't feel the muscle group, because I wasn't in the groove, I wasn't in the flow state, and the workout just wasn't hitting, right? Those are the days that show who your true identity is, because everybody has the voice. I don't care if you look at Ronnie Coleman or Jay Cutler, whoever the hell, those guys have days where they're not like tweaking out in the gym. It might not seem like it because that's all they show, or these influencers that show them just faking they're literally faking that stuff, bro. You know how easy it is to make a face and do a slow rep? They don't feel like that every single day, right? But the days you get that feeling where that voice is telling you to leave the gym, that voice is telling you to indulge in more food after you ate your meal, that voice that is telling you on your way home from the gym, maybe I deserve a cheat meal. Maybe I could stop by freaking Chick-fil-A and just get a sandwich. Maybe I could stop by that Chinese teriyaki place and, just get my protein in. Screw the macros, That shows who your true identity is. That shows that you're not showing up for yourself. You're showing up for your flesh, and you're becoming friends with that stupid voice in your head. And the closer and closer you get to him, he catches you. He gets control of you. He can do whatever you want. You are literally a puppet to that voice because you are not a man of your word. Because guess what? The night before, when you had motivation after jerking off or after eating the cheat meal, or whenever the last time was when you had one of those nights where I'm going to change my life. You know what you told yourself? You told yourself that you're not going to skip a workout. You're not going to end the workout early. You're not going to indulge in the junk food. You're going to get jacked. You're going to get shredded. Guess what actions you're taking when you leave the gym early, like I wanted to do? Hell no, I didn't do that, right? I literally sat there and I was like, okay, I'm not even going to hit the set for a minute. And I sat there and I was talking about this earlier on my Instagram story about extrapolating your thoughts. I think I said that word right. It's new to me. Extrapolating your thoughts, putting your thoughts basically from right here and taking them out of your face and looking at it from a distance. Like, let me let's pretend these leaves are my thoughts, right? Right here, all I see is just a bunch of clutter in my face. But if I can go like this and put them out here, I can go, oh my God. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 leaves on that stem. I got 6 leaves on this stem. But if it's right here, what the hell am I supposed to do with that? All you guys, you go throughout the day subconsciously taking actions on random things just because the thoughts in your face, the temptation, the urge. You need to break that habit, because that habit kept me jerking off every single night, feeling like I'd have no control over my life. It kept me arguing with my girlfriend, telling her what to wear because I was insecure, because I thought some other guy's gonna take her from me, because I wasn't secure with who I was as a man. If I was really so worried about that stuff, like no true man is worried about that, right? But let me not get off topic. That voice in your head, it's gonna tempt you all the time. And I've said that multiple times in this video. You gotta understand that, but if you can extrapolate your thoughts, and that's what I did. I sat on the bench and I took my thoughts and I put them out here, and I'm looking down, obviously, but I'm just thinking about and looking at myself like a GTA, like a third point of view. And I do this all the time. I call it the GTA method. I think of myself like a video game. I'm like, what would I do if I could just use myself as a controller and I had no feelings? Because think about GTA. I used to play GTA growing up as a kid. I loved that game. Me and my brother would play it all the time. But guys, think about you getting in a fist fight on GTA. Do you feel those punches getting socked in the mouth? Or do you feel when you get shot and you're lower freaking health-wise, whatever? No, you don't feel it. The controller vibrates. You got to think about yourself in that way, in those moments. Think about, what would you do if you could just control yourself and take the action? And after thinking about what you would do, and obviously intending it, getting closer to the top 1% version of yourself, meeting those goals, reaching that standard, take action in that way. When you're in the gym and you want to leave early, control yourself like a damn video game. You know what I did? I started going balls to the wall. I started drop setting. Guys, these sets don't even build me muscle. I'm drop setting from, I'm triple drop setting on the lat pull down, and then I'm walking over straight to bicep curls, going intense, just getting as much blood in my muscles as possible, starting to break a sweat, getting angry, looking in the mirror, making those faces, but the real faces, right? That got me the fire back. It lit something inside of me. I conquered that voice in my head, and he shut up. He left. And then I started walking down here. I'm about to walk into my apartment. You know what? I'm going to share this on YouTube, because this might help somebody out. Because I know there's people that are dealing with the same things, but reacting opposite of me. You are never going to get to that goal. You're never going to get jacked and shredded. You're never going to double or triple your income or become a millionaire or anything if you can't simply fight that demon in your head. That demon is not your friend, so stop treating it like your friend. When I used to indulge after my crazy work hour weeks, where I would drive an hour away to work my 10-hour shift, and I would be so disciplined all day, and I'd feel so good about myself. And this was right before I made my actual huge transformation. I was already jacked and stuff, but I had this strong urge for processed food, and I was still jerking off, arguing with my girlfriend, all these things. I couldn't silence that voice. And after the 10-hour shift of you work so hard, you're hungry, this and that, I would go eat some California burrito. I would go get whatever the hell was open. I'd get off work at like 1 a.m. sometimes, 12 a.m., whatever. But I struggled for so long with that. And I struggled with trying to stop masturbating for so long. And it took me years to stop masturbating. Years of trial and error, because the whole time I didn't like it. I wanted to stop. It wasn't like something, like I know a lot of guys nowadays, they do it and they're completely okay with it. And those guys are just absolutely cooked. If that's you, you're not even worth watching this video. Like, stop watching YouTube. Stop getting free dopamine. Stop watching, getting motivated. This isn't to motivate you. This is to show you guys that if you take your thoughts and genuinely look at them like you're outside, like they're not in your head anymore, you take them out, you become conscious with the unconscious mind, and you turn that into actions every single day, you take your unconscious mind, you put it in your conscious, and you take action, that is how you're going to become a top 1% man. Nothing in my life have ever changed until I started to do that. But it's going to take more than just doing that. You got to have a deeper reason. When I'm in that gym and I started to hit that gear where I'm like, screw this, I'm getting a pump no matter how much my body doesn't want to feel it today or not. You know what I'm thinking of? I'm not thinking of that exactly. I'm thinking about why I have to do that. I'm thinking about my mom is about to wake up in about 30 minutes from now. I live in Thailand right now, and my mom is back in hometown in Seattle, Washington. I moved out my hometown, and I put myself in a do or die situation. I'm outside the country by myself trying to figure it out. But I'm thinking about my mom is about to wake up soon and go to her job that I don't want her to work. I'm thinking about my mom that has never been on a vacation in my life, or in her life, sorry. You know how much that fires me up. You know how much that fires me up. And you know what pisses me off is that I've been slacking recently. I'm going to say it because I'm the only real coach out here that just says the raw truth. That doesn't say to track your macros and, oh, the reason you're fat is because you just need a calorie deficit. No, it's not. It is your identity. It is you. How you handle your thoughts. It is your subconscious mind. The way it tempts you every day and you just take action based off, what you feel like doing. It is you, your identity. The way you handle every single battle in your mind. It is your mindset, your habits, and the standards you set every single day. That is who you are, right? And I've been slacking recently because I haven't had my vision straight in my face strong every single day. And I let my mom down the past couple of weeks when I was, not working as hard on my business. When I caught myself scrolling on my phone a little bit extra. When I, just felt tired and wanted to just take a break from my work and, go on a quick walk. When, of course, I got to get my steps in. Yeah, that's good to do, but that doesn't matter. I shouldn't listen to the little voice in my head. I should go on the walk when I need to go on my walk, when it's on my schedule. Because I got to sleep on time the night before. Because recently I haven't been getting to sleep on time. And it's pissing me off because I'm capable of doing it. I'm capable of planning my day out properly, but I'm not taking the right action. And this all comes to an end today because my mom needs to be retired. Because my future family is ready for me, obviously in the future, ready for me to take action today so I can build the dream family that I want. So I can build the dream physique, the dream house, the dream reality, right? My future wife is waiting for me. God is looking at me every single day, looking down at me, wondering, is he going to take action? Is he going to follow through on the opportunities I put in his life? I'm going to open doors for him, right? But is he going to actually wake up and realize there's open doors, right? And close the other bad doors, the temptations, that voice in your head. And sorry if I'm getting a little off track. There's people walking nearby. It's a bit distracting, but hey, we got to stay focused, right? Guys, every single day you have a new opportunity. You wake up. Every single day, God wakes you up and puts you on this earth, decides for you to be here. You are special. The chance of you being alive today is like something in a billion. Look it up. It's like your sperm count, cell, all that stuff. The chance of you being here today, you are so rare. You are so rare. So who are you to think that you can accomplish the goals that you set out? Who are you to let that voice in your head control who you are? Who are you to not be a man of your word? Who are you to say that I'm going to wake up early in the morning and get in the cold shower, get in the cold plunge and not do it? Because the way you feel when you wake up in the morning. You want to know why that is? You want to know why I can wake up at 2:30 a.m. every single day? And I know some of you guys that are coming just from YouTube that this guy doesn't wake up at 2:30 a.m. Go press on my Instagram link in my bio. You can go to my story today. You can go to my past story on my highlights. I wake up at 2:30 a.m. every single day. I hop in the cold shower. I do my 50 push-ups in the morning. Not because 50 push-ups is going to get me jacked, but because I hate doing 50 push-ups in the morning. I hate doing the cold shower. I struggled with waking up early for years straight, and I snoozed the alarm because I was focusing on how good it would feel to have that David Goggins motivational spike. But I wasn't focused on how hard I can push myself, how hard it's going to be to wake up in the morning. Now I fantasize with hard things. I'm always thinking about how hard is this going to be? Where's the next challenge at? And the reason I'm hopping on this camera today is because, like I said, recently I haven't had that fire lit because I've reached the current goals that I wanted to reach. That obviously I have my long-term goals, but I reached my short-term goals and I became stagnant. I became okay with my situation. I became a little bit comfortable. That's not okay. We always got to stay hungry. And today, I'm about to go inside. I'm about to start writing my full new vision board. I'm going to start creating this new vision because I have my vision already, but it needs an update. It's been a couple months. And if you're not looking at your vision board, and I'm not talking some cringy little vision board you saw, dude, just get a damn piece of paper and write down what the hell you're going to accomplish, but the action it's going to take under it. Every single bullet point of the goal should have 10 damn actions that you're going to take. And you should list out the temptations that you get when trying to attempt that. For example, waking up early. What do I feel when I wake up early? Okay, my AC is on blast. My room is freezing cold. I want to stay in the warm covers. I feel so warm. I feel tired. I feel fatigued because some days I don't get as much sleep because I'm trying to get more work done at night, right? Everything in my head is telling me, don't get out of bed. This is not good. You need to sleep more. My body's telling me you need more rest. But guess what? I wrote down what the hell I'm going to do with those thoughts when that happens, right? On my worst days, when I wake up sick with a runny nose, it's cold outside, and then I have to go hop in the cold shower. It's 2:30 a.m. Everything in my head is telling me not to do it. But I haven't missed a day ever since I started. And I won't miss a day because I'm dedicated towards reaching my goals. But through my actions, I am obsessed with the hard work, not the pleasurable outcome. Retiring my mom, that is a purpose-driven mission. I'm not out here chasing the stupid little dream car because that stuff is easy. If I'm chasing retiring my mom, you really think I'm not going to get my dream car? You really think I'm not going to get my dream house, my dream wife, my dream everything? It's easy. Chase the hard things. Look at the 2:30 a.m. wake up and don't say, oh, I'm going to feel like David Goggins, all motivated. I'm going to be a warrior. No. Look at it and say, this is going to be freaking hard. I'm going to wake up and hate what I'm doing. Good. You need to. You need to push yourself so far out your comfort zone and set goals so far ahead of you that it makes you feel stupid for even setting them out, right? It makes you uncomfortable even writing it down. Those are the goals you need to be setting because the ones you have right now, they're not doing it for you, right? But the whole thing with goals is everybody sets the stupid goals, man. What actions are you going to take? What the hell are you going to do tomorrow when that voice runs in your head? When it's telling you to binge eat? Because I used to binge eat every single day. Every single day. I used to eat 3,000 calories in one sitting. You know how stupid I felt? When I couldn't tell my family members or anybody, I couldn't tell my girlfriend. It was just me dealing with my thoughts. Nobody knew I struggled with masturbation. Nobody knew when I broke up with my girl to change my life, right? It was always just me in my own head. Growing up as the youngest child and hiding my feelings from people, hiding my insecurities, putting muscle over my insecurities over and over again, thinking it's going to help. It's not. So if you think getting jacked, if that's your main goal, you're a clown. You're a clown. You need to wake up and realize that it's the actions that you take to get jacked. It's the actions that you take to silence that voice in your head. It all comes down to the standards you hold yourself to every day, because that devil's always going to come, but you always can look back on what are my standards, what are my habits, right? And your habits are the actions you're going to take. Once you take the right actions over and over again, it becomes a habit. Then the thing you struggle with is no longer the thing you struggle with, and it becomes easy and it becomes fun. That's when it starts to become fun, right? But you guys are chasing fun. Oh, let me hang out with my friends on the weekend. Let me drink some alcohol. This is gonna, be so fun this weekend, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna laugh, and the bar's gonna be fun, or the club, or whatever the hell you're doing, or eating junk food. That's gonna be fun. It's not. It's not, because you're gonna feel stupid after. You're gonna feel stupid a week later when you finally realize, oh shoot, I need to lock in. Or you're gonna feel stupid watching these videos. So stop doing it. Take that voice in your head and put him out here. Take him out of your head. Rip him out. Put him right here and say, I'm going to defeat you every single time. And use God, because God's stronger than the devil. The Bible says it. And the Bible says the world's demonic. So stop being like the world. Stop eating the cheat meals. Stop finding a way around the corner. Eat animal-based whole foods diet. If you guys don't even know what that truly is, go look at my other videos on diet. You'll find out real fast, and I put out all the game for you guys, right? But this needs to come to an end of you just listening to that stupid voice in your head over and over again, because that's the one thing that's going to defeat you every single time, right? You look at the fat guy that's rich. Does he look happy? Does he look confident getting out the Lamborghini? He looks like a damn idiot. When I see a fat guy getting out of a Lamborghini, I look at him like I don't even care about the Lamborghini. It's not even cool anymore, or whatever the hell, the Ferrari, whatever. He looks stupid. You wanna know why? Because I know I'm mentally better than him, and I know I'm gonna get there. Why? Because I can take the voice in my head, I can bring him out here, and I can fight him every time. I can fight him putting on the armor of God. That guy, he gets comfortable in those positions. Yeah, he can work hard all day on his business, and he can find a way around the corner and hire people and sit on his butt and, do whatever the hell he does to get rich. But what he can't do is he can't conquer the voice. And in life, as a man, do you really think we evolve from who's the richest? Or do we evolve from who's the most manly guy out there? Who's the most warrior, who's the best warrior, right? That's what we evolve from. Who's the strongest guy going out on that battlefield in war? That's the guy that you want to be, not the fat guy that's rich. So stop chasing the damn money. Stop chasing the woman. Stop chasing all this stuff. You don't even have the confidence to go up to a woman and be yourself. You always have to put on that stupid ass mask. I'm sorry, I got to do 5 push-ups. I haven't cussed in about a week, and it's coming out. So I do 5 push-ups every time I cuss. 3, 4, 5. Hey, that was worth it though. But basically, that's all I want to talk about in today's video. Silence that voice in your head. But it's going to come from taking it out and looking at yourself like a damn GTA character, like a video game, and asking yourself, what actions do I need to take to silence this voice? And then take them. Take them and play the video game. Think of yourself as the character. Stop caring about the feelings. They're always going to be there. You know what you're not going to feel in a week from now, in a day from now, in 3 years from now? When you have your dream physique, when you have your dream car, your dream house, your dream wife, you're not going to feel the little freaking feelings that you felt that day. But you're going to look back and say, damn, I did it. I took action. So take it. I want you guys to hop on this video, not press on some other BS. Take action, okay? Take action, and you will transform your life. All right? You guys, go follow my Instagram if you guys want to see daily content, and let's just keep conquering. Drop a like, drop a sub, drop a comment on what video you guys want to see next. I'm about to head out, cook some dinner, and like I said, I got to create that vision. So let's go.